Hi guys, we are finishing up this section today. Sorry I'm not there to do it live with you, but I'm hoping that you find this video helpful and that you are able to complete the class kick afterwards. So just make sure you're taking good notes. You should be following along in your notes and writing these down as you watch. That is how I would go about this. So that way you are learning just like you would if I were in class with you. So with dividing radical expressions, remember our rule is that we cannot leave a radical in the denominator. So in order to get rid of that, we actually have to use something we talked about yesterday. If you looked at your homework, there was a whole section that didn't have radicals in the answer, and that was the section where you used the conjugate. So to get rid of the denominator when it is an expression on the bottom, you're going to have to multiply both the top and bottom by the conjugate. So let's take a look at example 1. We want to rationalize this denominator. To do that, we're going to use the conjugate of the denominator. So in order to get rid of the radical on the bottom, I have to multiply by 3 minus radical 7. Whatever you do to the bottom, you got to do the top. We're starting off with a relatively easy one, because on the top, all you have to do is distribute. So I'm just going to distribute on the top just one time. It's not even double distribute. So that's going to be 18 minus 6 radical 7. And then on the bottom, you could double distribute, or you can use the shortcut that we talked about yesterday. Remember, the shortcut for the bottom is a squared minus b squared. So that's what I'm going to do here. That would be 3 squared minus radical 7 squared. And then we're just going to work on simplifying that. So this is going to be 18 minus 6 radical 7 over 9 minus, remember those just cancel and we get 7. So we get 18 minus 6 radical 7 over 2. Your last step is to simplify this. To simplify this, I want you to separate the fractions. That is the fastest way to simplify it, and the way that I know that you're going to do it correctly. So it's going to be 18 divided by 2 and negative 6 radical 7 divided by 2. Both parts have to get divided by 2 to get your final answer. 18 divided by 2 is 9, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and that's going to keep the radical 7. So that is my final answer for number 1, 9 minus 3 radical 7. I know that I can have that as the final answer because I got rid of the radical that was on the bottom. There's no longer a radical when we do the conjugate. Alright, let's try another one. In this one, to get rid of the 1 minus radical 5, I have to use 1 plus radical 5. That's going to get rid of, it's not going to get rid of it completely, but it will get rid of the radical. And then remember, whatever you do to the bottom, got to do the top. And then we're going to FOIL the top part out together. So if it helps you to write that like we were writing it yesterday, that's the 3 plus the 1 radical 5, and then the radical 5 times the 1 plus radical 5. And we're going to distribute that out together. So we're going to get on the top 3 plus 3 radical 5. And then if I multiply the radical 5, that's plus radical 5. And at the end, radical 5 times radical 5, remember, is just 5. And then on the bottom, I'm going to use the shortcut. I'm going to do a squared minus b squared. So we're going to get 1 squared minus radical 5 squared. And we just keep simplifying here. On the top, we get 8 plus 3 radical 5 plus, there's really a 1 there, 1 radical 5 is 4 radical 5. And on the bottom, we're going to get 1 squared is 1. Radical 5 squared is going to be 5. Just make sure you keep the minus sign between them. And then let's keep simplifying the bottom. That's 8 plus 4 radical 5 on top over negative 4. And we just have to split that into 2 fractions. That's 8 over negative 4 plus 4 radical 5 over negative 4. 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. 4 divided by 4 is going to be negative 1. So we get negative 2 minus 1 radical 5. Alright, we've got a few more to try just to get this under your belt. If you want to go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own, this would be a good one to go ahead and try. I'll start explaining it in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so looking at this next one, your first step should be multiplying by the conjugate. Should be multiplying by 3 plus radical 6. Whatever you do to the bottom, you've got to do the top. And then remember the top we're distributing, so it's going to be the 9 times the 3 plus radical 6. And then it's going to be the radical 6 times the 3 plus radical 6. We can just break that apart to help us out. So the top is going to be 27 plus 9 radical 6. When we distribute the 9, that's what we get. And then if I distribute the radical 6, that's plus 3 radical 6. And radical 6 times radical 6 at the end is just 6. And then the bottom, we get a squared minus b squared. So that's going to be 3 squared minus radical 6 squared. So on the top, we get 33 plus 12 radical 6. On the bottom, that's 9 minus radical 6 squared, just cancels, we get 6. So that's 33 plus 12 radical 6 over 3. And then just make sure you finish simplifying correctly, that you end up dividing both of them by 3. Don't only divide one of them by 3, make sure the 3 ends up under each of them. So final answer should be 11 plus 2 radical 6. Alright, I hope that went well for you. We got one more to try together, just that gets a little bit more complicated, and the simplifying is a little bit trickier in this one at the end. So for the last one, again, your first step is using the conjugate. So the conjugate here would be 4 plus 2 radical 3. Whatever to the bottom, got to do to the top. And then we're going to multiply out the top right now. So again, if you want to split that apart, that's 3 times 4 plus 2 radical 3. And then the 5 radical 3 is the next part that has to get multiplied by the 4 plus 2 radical 3. So then we're just distributing here. We get 12 plus 6 radical 3 in the first group. And then in the second group, that's 20 radical 3 plus, just be careful there, that's going to end up being 5 times 5, which is 10, and radical 3 times radical 3 is 3. And then let's work on the bottom. Don't forget that we are going to have a bottom value here. So the bottom value, we're going to use the shortcut. So it's going to be 4 squared minus 2 radical 3 squared. Alright, so now we just need to simplify this down. So the top, I'm going to get 12 plus, that's 26 radical 3, and the 10 times 3 is going to turn into a 30. And then on the bottom, 4 squared is 16 minus, be careful when you square this next part, that's really going to be 2 squared, which is 4, times radical 3 squared, which is just 3. So just an extra simplifying step here to get this all good. 42 plus 26 radical 3 over the bottom's going to be 16 minus 12. So we get 42 plus 26 radical 3 over 4. And then when I split this one apart, they don't both completely simplify. So we will have some where you still have fractions in the answers. So all we can do here to simplify is divide each of these by 2. So that's going to be 21 over 2 plus 13 radical 3 over 2. And we will just leave the final answer like that. Alright, so then your next step is to try one problem on ClassKick. So I need you to try the problem that I posted on ClassKick. I will be looking at it over the weekend for you guys to get some feedback on it. And then there is a homework assignment that you need to be working on as well. So please make sure you're using the rest of the time in the class period efficiently. The ClassKick should be done before the end of the period. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I will see you all back again on Monday.